Assalamualaikum to our lecturer, Dr. Ahmad RAIS bin Muhammad MOKHTAR. Today, we want to present about our research project, which is online learning and student performance. My group consists of 4 group members, which are Sabrina binti Idrus, ASHIKIN binti AHMAD BAKRI, NURILLYALIANA binti ZURAIMI, and my name is AFIFAH ADRIANA binti AZNAN.
My name is NURILLYALIANA binti ZURAIMI. So, for my part, I will present about introduction. The background of the study. Online learning defined in simple terms is the ability to learn on a virtual platform. Statement of the problem. Students also face certain constraints in using electronic devices such as computers when studying at home. Next, there are 4 research objectives. The first one is determine the relationship between readiness of online learning skills and student performance. The second one is determine the relationship between readiness of self-management of learning and learning initiative and student performance. Next is determine the relationship between readiness of belief about online learning and student performance. And the last one is determine the relationship between desire for interaction with an instructor and all other students and student performance.
My name is Sabrina. I will continue for the research question. The first one is there any significant relationship between readiness of online learning skill and student performance? The second is there any significant relationship between readiness of self-management of learning and learning initiative and student performance? The third one is there any significant relationship between readiness of belief about online learning and student performance? And the last one, is there any significant relationship between desire for interaction with an instructor and or other students and student performance?
My name is ASHIKIN binti AHMAD BAKRI. Next is significance of the study. This study aims to add knowledge regarding the effectiveness of online learning. The study is limited to students of Human Resource Management in UiTM PUNCAK only. In this study, there are 4 factors that may influence student performance. First, I will explain about the readiness of online skills. Online learning readiness can be measured in 5 dimensions, which are self-directed learning, learner control, computer and internet effectiveness, online communication skill, and motivation for learning. Their online learning readiness is directly influenced by these dimensions. Second is readiness of self-management of learning and learning initiative. Self-management of learning has a positive connection with learning effectiveness and efficiency. Learners with higher levels of self-management of learning will have better learning outcomes than those with lower levels of self-management of learning.
Third is readiness of belief about online learning. Synchronous communication tools help learners and instructors directly interact and provide feedback among themselves. Due to instant feedback and interaction with peers and instructors, students perceive synchronous online interaction positively, thereby increasing students' engagement in an online learning environment. Fourth is desire for interaction with an instructor and all other students. Via active involvement, learners provide fellow learners with valuable comments and feedback, which increase interactivity between learners. Active engagement with the need to coherently formulate and present concepts facilitates the learning process and enhances the understanding and retention skills of learners.
Next is we will continue for methodology. This methodology describes how the research is carried out in the term of research design, data collection method, and research instrument that will be used in the research. The first one is research design. Research design that used for this study is either descriptive research design or correlational research design based on the purpose of the research. For data collection method, to achieve the research objective, the process used to gather the primary and secondary data. Primary data contain observation and questionnaire. For secondary data, data that is already accessible is available is referred to data that someone else has already obtained and analyzed. for research instrument is to provide and gather more information on the research method, and will be used is the survey method.
Next, we move to finding section. In finding section, we have survey response rate. For this study, only 50 sets were collected from 150 sets. Thus, the response rate for the study was 33%. Next is descriptive statistics. The highest total mean score is desire for interaction 3.84, followed by readiness of online learning skills 3.75, readiness of belief about online learning 3.59, and the lowest is readiness of self-management of learning 3.13.
For demographic profile, the demographic profile that have higher respondent from gender is female, from age is respondent choose between 18 to 20. Current semester is from semester 5, group or class are from Idrus, then A, B, C, and D. Currently I live in is from urban area. Number subject that taken from previous semester is 7 subject, and hours of online learning, majority respondent choose online 5 to 6 hours per day. So next is factor of online learning towards student performance. First factor is readiness of online learning skill. Majority respond agree with factor 1. Second factor, readiness of self-management of learning and learning initiative. Majority respondent choose neutral with factor 2. Third factor is readiness of belief about online learning. Majority respondent choose agree with the factor 3. And last factor, desire for interaction with an instructor and or other student. Majority respondent choose agree with the factor 4.
Next, we move to discussion section. Research question 1. The total mean is 3.75, which can be clarified that respondents have readiness of learning skills. Research question 2. Total mean is 3.13, which means that students are neutral readiness of self-management of learning and learning initiative and student performance.
Research question 3. The total mean score is 3.585, which means that students are neutral agree about the readiness of beliefs about online learning and student performance. Research question 4. Total mean is 3.84, which can be concluded that respondents have a desire for interaction with an instructor and all other students. For conclusion, there are 50 surveys, which is 33% were completely answered. The research objective of this study were achieved to determine the relationship between independent and dependent variables. The students, tutors and institutions providing this course benefit from online learning. Therefore, online learning can be applied to all learning institutions.
Okay, for the recommendation, the first suggestion for this study should concentrate on the questionnaire to ensure the respondent get a good picture of what the study is all about. Second recommendation is government needs to donate device like laptops to students who do not have one, which from low income family. It will make it easier for students to learn more easily. The last recommendation is lecture should multiply interesting and full content of student material. It's easy for students to make as reference to to student face the exam and perform tasks. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.